Hola clase. Vamos a empezar el capítulo 1A en el libro de Español 2. In the beginning of every chapter, we're going to see a section called A ver si recuerdas, right here. A ver si recuerdas, which means let's see if you remember. So there will always be a section to review from Spanish 1, but since we did not finish the Spanish 1 book, some of this material will be different, or perhaps it's new to you because you just don't remember it or didn't fully learn it the first time around. So on page 14 of your book is what we're looking at here. We see las clases, descripciones de las clases, en mi mochila, school supplies, right? Una carpeta de argollas. It's one of the words that was kind of crazy for us. Un libro, la tarea. Many of these words you should already be very comfortable with. En la sala de clases, some other school supplies, sacapuntas, la ventana, un escritorio, etc. And then to talk about mi horario, your schedule. Remember, we talked about en la primera hora tengo la clase de matemáticas, la profesora es simpática, es una clase fácil, tengo mucha tarea, etc. If you are not comfortable with any of these words, you need to write them down in your notes and make sure to be reviewing them. On the next page in your text is another gramática repaso, which means review. So these are things that we should already know and that we are just reviewing. However, you can see the verb tener, which hopefully you feel very comfortable with. We know it's used to show relationship, possession, age, and then some expressions like tengo hambre, tengo sed, etc. Tengo sueño here might be new for us. It means to be sleepy or to have sleepiness. Over here you see that there are three more verbs that are similar to tener. Hacer we've used before. Poner and traer I'm pretty sure you've never seen before. So in your notes right now I want you to be ready to write down the full conjugations of all four of these verbs, and you will show them to me in class tomorrow to receive your homework credit. So the first one that we're going to look at is to review the verb tener. See if my pen will work here. Sort of. Okay, tener, you know, means to have. We use this verb all the time. Tener is not a regular ER verb because if it was, just like we studied with the test from Wednesday, we would drop the ER and add the endings, but there's more happening. The yo form has a go at the end of it. We call that a yo-go verb. And the other other three new verbs are all considered yo-go. So we'll see exactly what that looks like. So just to quickly review tener, I expect you guys to know this. The E becomes an IE in the tú form, tienes. In the el, ella, usted form, tiene. And in the ellos, ellas, ustedes form, tienen. However, in the nosotros form, it's like a regular ER verb because all we do is drop the ER and add the EMOS, and that is we have, tenemos. Okay, the next two verbs that I want to remind you of, or teach you rather, the first one being hacer. Do you remember we use this verb all the time? ¿Qué te gusta hacer? What do you like to do? It means to do. It also means to make. We use this verb to talk about exercise. Hacer ejercicio. Me gusta hacer ejercicio. And this verb is also a yo-go verb because if we conjugate it out, should go to the page here. If we conjugate it out, the yo form is funny. It's hago. The H is silent, remember. But the rest of the verb is regular. Haces. Él, ella, usted hace. Nosotros hacemos. Ellos, ellas, ustedes hacen. So if I say, ¿qué haces después de las clases? You could say, yo corro, yo paso tiempo con mi familia, or yo hago la tarea, I do my homework, or yo hago ejercicio con amigos en el gimnasio. So hago means I do. Another new verb, the verb poner, is brand new for you, means to put or place. And the verb traer, which means to bring. Both of these verbs have go in the yo, but the rest is completely regular. So poner, I put, pongo. Traer, I bring, traigo. And notice we insert a little I in there. So we drop the ER and we add IGO. So it's traigo. The rest of these verbs is regular. So we just conjugate them as regular ER verbs. I'm going to do it here. Ponemos and ponen. So it's yo pongo, tú pones, él, ella, usted pone, nosotros ponemos, ellos, ellas, ustedes ponen. So if I say, ¿dónde pones la carpeta en la clase de español? You could respond, yo pongo la carpeta en la mesa, o encima de la mesa, o debajo de la mesa, right? Where do you put things? ¿Dónde pones la mochila? ¿Pones la mochila en el armario? O posiblemente no traes una mochila. Maybe you don't even bring a backpack. Traigo, traes, trae, traemos, and traen. Now you should have notes conjugating these 4 verbs. You can even go to Conjuguemos and click only on those 4 verbs to practice them and drill them and get really comfortable with them, because we will be using these verbs a lot in the next few days. So we have tener, to have. We have hacer, to do or to make. And we have poner, to put, and traer, to bring. 4 yo-go verbs for you to get comfortable with and be ready to work with in the next couple days. Adios.